Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with the Rude Man. We're back on the lone what? It's lone something. Can't remember what it is. Lone Pine or Lone Star or Lonely Farmer. I don't know. Something. And we're carrying on where we left off. I'm doing some seeding. I can't remember what I'm seeding though. Corn. I like corn. We must be heading that way. Oh, wasn't sure about today. Started out the day not feeling very good, and then found out that one of my teacher friends has passed away from my hometown, had a stroke. She's a few years older than me, but she taught school with my wife. They were friends. So that's sad. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Jeremy's here. Hey, Jeremy. I don't know what else I'm doing. Let's see. This one's all ready and it's just growing. We need to speed up time, but I want to get this seeded first before I do that. And then that one is growing potatoes, and this one is needing seeding. So I want to seed these two fields before I change time because I don't like. I don't know. It shouldn't really matter whether all the crops come in at the same time, and they don't anyway because they grow. They have different growing times. Like barley, this barley's been growing for it seems like years now. But I like to have all the work done, the seeding done, the plowing done, all of that, and then let it grow. I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't really make any difference, but that's how I do it. That's how I roll. You doing okay, Nick? One little patch left here. The drone goes faster than a tractor. I didn't even change my shirt. I usually wear polo shirts or dress shirts. I don't particularly like shirts that say stuff. But this is what I had on this morning. I need to do laundry. And I don't even know what it says. It's something about a surf shop, but I just heck with it. I'm just going to come on and live stream. I didn't. I was debating whether to live stream today or not because, like I said, I woke up not feeling too good. I'm feeling better. I had something to eat just before I jumped on. Well, while I'm waiting for that, it's almost done. Maybe I should wait. It's on its last run. Yeah, I'll hang tight here because I want to jump that guy over to this field and then before I get carried away doing something else. Nice shirt. It's just a t-shirt. It's actually sunny today. I took the Miata out yesterday for Carol and I went for a drive over into Washington State. There's a little town across the river here that you cross the river, you're in Washington. And so we crossed the bridge, crossed the river, and there's a little town called Long Beach. It's on the ocean, just like we are. But I don't go over there very often. I used to work over there in Washington. I put in, oh, geez, I don't know, 10, 15 years over there. So I had to cross that bridge. It's a 5-mile bridge across the mouth of the Columbia. And anyway, we went over and stopped at an ice cream shop and had the top down. It was in the 70s. It was only 71, but you know how they do the weather now? They don't tell you what the weather is. They say it feels like. So they're claiming that 71 feels like 77. And it actually did. Since I had the top down on the car, it was quite warm, even for just 70. Today's supposed to be the same, but it wasn't this morning. It was a little overcast this morning, but it's starting to warm up now, and it's supposed to be the same today, 70-some degrees. And it cleared off. The clouds are gone. After this, I might have to go out and take another drive, maybe head the other direction. Cowboy Trent's in the house. Hey, Cowboy, long time no see. Oh, that was my turn. I suppose there's traffic behind me. Surprise, surprise, I didn't have any. Uh-oh, that's not good. I just took out my mailbox. I guess that's a mailbox. Maybe it's a hummingbird feeder. Who knows? I'll have to go back and take a look. I've been great, Cowboy. I hope you're doing well. Summer's going by too fast, and we haven't even actually got summer yet. We don't get here. It's cool here because I live on the ocean, and most summers we don't get over 60s. We don't get over the 60s. A few days out of the year we'll get up in the 70s, but we still barely are hitting up to 69 and 70 right now. And summer's, July's here and halfway over. We're halfway through July. It's kind of funny that we equate a lot of times summer being because school's out. Most people have families and they got kids in school or grandkids in school, as the case may be. And so you kind of look, well, it's not summer until school's out. And then as soon as school comes back in session, summer's over. It isn't really, because we don't get our warm weather till late August and into September. So we'll see what happens. Now, this is corn. I don't know was I going to do canola? I was going to do canola. So let's switch this. To canola. Who's driving? McDougal. Hamish is driving. He's not here yet. That's Andy. He thinks he's Hamish now. Well, it's my fault. For all I know, his name is Hamish. I made a joke one day that we never truly know who people are on the internet. You could be talking to somebody for 20 years and find out that they're, somebody you never thought they were. Hey, Lori's here. And so I was teasing. I said, yeah, do we really know that Andy is Andy and that he is who he says he is? He could be, for all we know, he could be Hamish McDougal. And so he changed his name on Discord to Hamish McDougal. So anyway, and we still don't know. He very well could be really Hamish McDougal. And he could be some housewife someplace in Timbuktu.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Rob. I was going to ask Rob. Hey, Rob, what are you doing in Farmers Dynasty? Are you still playing? And are you married? Did you find a couple girlfriends? Has anything happened in the game that's improved it any? I still haven't figured out what to do with that. I don't know what to do because I don't know if I can even touch it. It's in the middle of the field. It's must be, if this was a Bethesda game, I'd say, look, it's a feature. It's a game feature. You get wrecked farm equipment in the middle of your field. It doesn't cost you anything. All right, let's go check what we're doing in town. Let's see. Okay, what's growing here? This was coffee beans. We got lots of coffee beans, so I don't really need any right now. So there's onions. And what was this? Cabbage? Nope, more onions. Garlic? Nope, cabbage. Peppers. Lots of peppers. And honey. What am I going to do with all that honey? All right, we could sell some coffee if I can find my truck while we're waiting for that field to be seeded. All right. Andy's here, or Hamish McDougal. We don't really know. Hunosh. Hanish. Hanosh. I like that. Hanosh. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't played since then. But I did. I think on my last live stream, I went over there and looked at it, and it was open. The gate was open. Do I have a blue light on? What's going on here? I look blue. Why do I look blue? That's weird. That's strange. A what? A what? Oh, now that's weird. Is something wrong with my lights? Brighten it up a little bit. Yeah, something was not set right. I had to brighten it a little. I think somehow it got. I have it on my. I have the controls on my phone, but I also have them set on my keypad too. Look like a Smurf. Yeah, Papa Smurf, that's me. Nick McDougal. I'm blue, da 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 da. I like that song. Is that by Eiffel? I think, if I remember right, a group called Eiffel. Matt's here. Hey, Matt. Kmart special. Do they still have Kmart? Is Kmart still a thing? Let's see how my thing's doing here. Man, wait for him to get seated there. This is canola. I'm going to use that to make oil. I'm going to need oil for something, I'm sure. Eiffel 65. I didn't remember the 65. Hey, Jeff's online. All right, gonna sell some coffee here. And it's making more. Dance to Eiffel. Has it been out that long? Rob, 6161. I thought it was 1616. I didn't think they were because there used to be a company here called Payless, and Payless bought Kmart, and then they both went out of business. Wow, did you see that truck lower when I put that last weight on there? Wow. It's heavy. Look. Oh my God, I didn't know coffee was that heavy. That thing's really struggling. I wonder if I have the big engine. I don't even know if it actually has a big engine or a small engine. You had an air. What kind of air? What are we talking about? An air. Nick's a Barbie guy. He's a Barbie guy. Living in a Barbie world. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't have to go very far. Man, this thing's really heavy. $189,000 worth of coffee. A spelling error. I can guarantee you Barbie was not designed by a woman. Okay, I'm gonna load this up again and see if this thing moves, if it lowers with the weight. It did. Okay, here's some more. Ready? And it lowered just a tiny bit more. A psycho. Yeah. Truly, she's not built like anybody I know. Ruth Handler. Okay, I was going to store those chili peppers, but I don't think I had to. I'm going to have chili peppers out the ears. I might as well sell it for money. So let me see if I can grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Let me see if I can pick it up without... by golly, it's going to work. It's picking it up. It sure did. Sweet. Notice the coffee auto sells, but this stuff doesn't. You have to take the straps off. 54,000 worth of peppers. What have I got in storage anyway? Is that all cabbage or something? Cabbage, onions. There's something over here. More onions. 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 Wow. Those are all onions. What am I going to do with all those onions? And this is cabbage and onions. Gee whiz, that's a lot. I might keep the cabbage because we looked at the recipe for kimchi, and it's 4 times the cabbage, if anything else. So I might hang on to the cabbage and sell everything else. Know what I mean, Vern? All right, let me go check my cedar, my planter. Yeah, he's got a ways to go. Onion City. He's not always proper. Well, he made a pot of chili we're still eating on for the last couple of days. He made it like a quadruple batch or something, though. Okay, let's see. He's a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world. I can't remember how you get stuff out of the warehouse. Okay, so I think you come to this right here and tell it what you want. So we're going to leave the cabbage. Let's pallets of honey. I have 1 pallet of honey. Spring onions, 200. Spring onions, 1,000. I must have a partial pallet. It did. It just popped her right out, right there. It just pooped it right out. Let's look. Super strength. Super power. Oh, we can just sell it right here. $405 of whatever that was. Onions. Okay, let me see if I can kind of turn around so we can see what's happening and hit the button. Spring onions. Oh goodness. How does this work? Am I supposed to be able to get my truck in here? Well, it took what it could reach, it looks like. It didn't take any out of that center aisle, though. Weird. You had to move it by hand? How's that work? Okay, there's some over there. It took some off the front row. Okay. What we could do is okay, so the stuff that's out on the pad stays there. So if I did this again, and not there's 30, there's got to be more than 30. Let's just do 2 and see what happens. Okay. All right. Spring onions. Okay, so it takes and brings it out to the front, and if it's not got enough room, it starts plugging it in over here. Huh. Well, it depends on what you're doing. They're all pretty good. The fastest one is it Criolla? It's the horse that you get when you reach level 20 in Collector. When you reach level 20 in Collector, you can buy a Crioli. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. It's Criol something, Crioli. And right now, you could, without leveling up, if you notice, there will be a horse for each job. So there's a horse for Collector, a horse for bounty hunting, a horse for moonshine, one for trading. The Crioli is the one for the Collector. and you can get there's like 5 or 6 different kinds, and they range from weak to really strong. So you pay $75 for your first horse. It's a piece of crap. But when you reach level 20, you can get the best one, and there's 2 versions of it, and you choose which one you want. That one right there is the fastest horse that you can get, and then you can put the Nacogdoches, which is the best saddle for that purpose, for speed, and then the stirrups really make the difference. So, and you want a fast horse for collections because you want to collect fast. So that's what I use for collections. I use the Breton. The Breton horse is a great big workhorse for the bounty hunters. They kind of each have a purpose, though. The bounty hunter horse is made rough and sturdy because you're getting shot out all the time. If you're bounty hunting, you're getting shot at all the time. They're big and tough and carry a lot of weight, and they're pretty fast in their own right. The Arabians are a nice horse. In the single-player game, they're probably the fastest horse you can get, the Arabian, but they're tiny. They're little horses, and they're skittish. A rattlesnake, and they go running off into bushes. They hear a gunshot, and they buck you off and run, and they're just skittish horses. All right, let's go see if we're done. He is done. Yeah, they got. You can prove. You have to prove it in a court of law, though. Big booty. Okay, I think we're done with this guy for a moment or two. Do I have? There's no room in. Oh, wait a minute. There's an empty spot there.
Oh, yeah.
Shut it down. What did I miss? Yeah, she's feeling a little better. She's out kind of working in the carport today, kind of clean up some stuff. Frank, Did I miss Frank? Hey, Frank. Yeah, she is. Thanks, Frank. She's feeling better, but part of what a good share of Carol's problem with health is medicine, the stuff they put her on to try to keep her healthy. She doesn't tolerate it very well, and some of it makes her sick. And so, what are you going to do? Stop taking the medicine? You know, I don't know. Okay, so we're going to sleep it away. You've been watching? Lurking. He's lurking. Corn's up. Fertilized 100%. Patrick. Sadie's cleaning guns. Hey, the barley's finally ready on that field. So that means it's probably ready on this field as well. Okay, what about the beets? What are the beets doing? They're still growing. Oh wait, remove foliage. Does that mean they're ready? You wouldn't be able to remove foliage if they weren't ready. Is that correct? Am I wrong? Well, let's find out. We'll get the combine out. I don't have a header for it though. Or do I? That's a corn header. Grain header. Beet header. Potato technology. All right. One of these I had a universal header on it that did all crops. But maybe it isn't this one. So let's go in and see if there is a header for root crops. Beet loading, beet harvester header. Okay. So yeah, sugar beet. Got a trailer for it. 90 miles an hour. Work with. I can't remember what I did. What did I do on the other one? Let's look and see. $4 meters. That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what the hell a meter is. Okay, 4 meters I have on that one. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, 4 meters isn't right. If it is, then I need to change that because it'll take forever. Unrealistic group guides? I don't care about the guides. Okay, I'm going to make this one beet, kind of a beet color. And sugar beets are actually kind of tan in color. They're not white but they're not yellow either. They're kind of a real light yellowish brown, kind of that color right there. Did I just run over the doghouse? God, this thing's hard to steer. One thing is so fast. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, I hate meds too, and I bitch at my doctors all the time. Every time I see my doctor, I say, "How are you doing on your med?" They're killing me. What do you mean? How am I doing? No, they're not killing you. I think they are. For one thing, 4 meters equals 13 foot. Okay. Thanks, Andy. Anything everything that you eat, if it's toxic at all, is going to go through your liver. Because that's what your liver does. It's a filter. It cleans what you're eating and drinking. And it, it treats it as a foreign body, which it is. You're putting something in your mouth that doesn't live there. So any kind of medicine is going to affect your liver, and some of it pretty seriously. Alcohol in abundance is going to kill you eventually. But so when I say these medicines are killing me, I'm serious. And doctor, oh no, they're not. They're helping you stay alive. Well, maybe they are in some respect, but they're still not good for you. That if you don't have to take medicine, don't take medicine. But I shouldn't say that because, well, as I said, if you need it, you have to take it. I mean, there's some wonderful medicines out there that do wonderful things, but they're just toxic. And they're, did I get the right hitter? It doesn't want to seem to do anything. Oh, never mind. Okay, I don't remember the other one cutting this wide. You don't drink when you're sleeping? Oh my. How big did I make this thing? Because it's getting full already. I don't remember if there was a choice. What's it dinging about? It's dinging every 15 minutes. Yeah, that's not very big. I thought I had it bigger than that. I'm going to have to check on that. I hope this one holds potatoes. Beets. this the beet field? No, it's not. Okay, I'm on the wrong field. I'm lost. So Rob's not married in Farmer's Dynasty, huh? Rob's still playing the field.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Frank. All right, this truck's set to hold 2 million, evidently. We'll give it a wait. Test driving. An IV drip. That how you take your alcohol? Intravenously? Alright, we gotta get our other combine. Because we got barley to do. Hey, you know what I haven't bought? I haven't bought my repair truck. And I don't have a repair shop, so that truck would be handy. Whoa! I tagged the side of the barn. Look out, cows. That little cow's trying to escape. Oh, that's the dog. A little cow. Very little cow. Let's go milk the dog. Hey, who's doing the beats anyway? Elsa. I haven't seen Elsa for a while. All right, now I got to make sure that this is set up for. Okay, what are you doing? What's he doing? Okay, I was mistaken. I can't remember if this is set up for windrow or not, so we need to make sure. No, it's not. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. Don't let the cow bark. Woof, 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 woof. Scared me. Santa Cat. You got gearing up for Christmas. Okay, so yeah, I didn't buy my my repair truck. Let's see. Be in the car section, I'm guessing. Super Duty. It's the old Super Duty. Doodly doo. Is that red or orange? Kind of looks in between to me. Drop hitch. I don't know if it needs a drop hitch. Super Duty engine setup. Super Duty tuned engine setup. Michelin's are good. Super Duty rims, don't really care. A grill guard. Do I need to? Yeah, it's a work truck. We should have a grill guard, right? Front valance. What's a valance? Oh, okay. Something to protect the bottom. Strobes? Why don't I have strobes? Where did it put them? I didn't see anything change. I don't see anything change when you put strobes. Huh. Steps? Yeah, let's put some steps on. What kind of steps we need? There's steps. Side steps. None. Side steps. Okay. Exhaust. Axle dump. Stock exhaust. Okay, well. Axle dumps. Windows. Standard. I don't care. Is that the tint? Is that the tint? Yeah. That is too. I like to see inside. Main color. Don't care about any of that. Okay, let's buy that. All right, and then let's see. Back. Soil seeding. It's miscellaneous. That's not it. There's all kinds of different miscellaneouses. There's another miscellaneous. There, that's got some of the stuff. Okay, I don't remember. I didn't remember which one I got. Special car wash. Semi-trailer dolly. Super Duty bed. That's the one that came with the Super Duty truck. These here that attach to the truck are made by a different author, but they're made to go on that truck. So I can't remember, but I think that's the one I got. Was that one? And then you select your accessories. Contractor, service. I think I got the service one. Yeah, I got the service one. Single fenders. I don't know. I don't know what that truck has. I thought that said heartache. Is heartache. Headache. Main color. Don't care really. Two-tone trim accessory color. I don't know. Okay, we'll get that. And then We need the all-important field service rig. Standard, Continental, don't care. Wheel setup, don't care. Markers, yes. Strobe lights, yes. Main color. There you go. Everything's hunky-dory there. Okay. Now, let's put it all together because it's a Tonka truck. It's a Lego truck. You got to put it all together. Whoa, get back. So it didn't need to, it's not a double wide rear end there, so the single fender was the right choice. I didn't remember it being a dually. All right, now we got repairs out in the field. Tonight, Paris will burn. Redeem Santa Cat. Redeem Santa Cat again. Only meme with cats. Is it really? Well, we'll have to. No, it's not. It's not alone. Although you guys don't have access to this one. That's special for Soup du Jour. Which it is Soup du Jour as we speak. But I don't know if I can have anything because I stopped taking insulin. And I'm really having to watch what I eat and drink now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry. More bad news. I don't know if you probably didn't even hear my phone go off. A Ford guy? Not really. I own a Ford. One Ford truck, but I'm not really. I'm not really any kind of car. Except for if I had to choose between Ford and Chevy, it would be Chevy. But I've had more Fords in my life because I've had 3 Mercurys, and Mercury is a Ford product. But I've had a couple Chevys too, so I just like Chevys better. I like the way they ride and feel, and my Chevy truck was a lot more comfortable than the Ford one was. And anybody that says, "Oh, you know, Fords are a piece of crap that broke down all the time. They have troubles and da 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 da," and then other people say Chevys are you know are the same. You can say that about any car. It doesn't matter. You can get a lemon in any car. And do some of them have more trouble? Seems like if they do, it's a particular thing. Like right now, they're all having trouble with the stupid computers that they put in cars. You can buy a brand new Ford truck now. I know a buddy that's got one, like $70,000 or $80,000, and all of a sudden you'll be driving down the road and it'll just die on you, and you're lucky if you can pull over to the side of the road. It dies so fast, and it's all related to the computer that they put in them. The computers that are in cars now control them completely. And if something goes out, you're doing nothing but taking it to the shop. The computers tell you how much air's in tires. They blah 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 blah. They're checking everything. Everything's hooked to a computer, and they're not working correctly. And some of these cars that you're spending this much. My first house was only $13,000. The first brand new car I had was only $2,000. Yeah. Oh, thanks. That's what I went to my phone for and found out I had a message. Sorry. Let me see. Yeah, blood sugars are up a little bit from because I just ate dinner. So, and again, I'm not taking insulin anymore, so I don't have any way to bring it down. So I don't want to drink a sugar pop on top of that. So I'm going to have a diet one. And unfortunately, I'm out of diet Mountain Dew. But I have something that's kind of special. Well, I had Dodge too. I had a Dodge Ram. Okay, so this one I got. It's a Cherry 7-Up, and it's completely diet and no caffeine. And somebody's honking at me, aren't they? So it isn't this, but it does sparkle. It isn't this, but it doesn't have caffeine in it. And it isn't that, and it don't have caffeine in it. It is that, only it's diet. But that's what the cat says. Cat don't care. Cat says, just shut up and open it. That is pretty good, especially if you like cherry flavor, which I do. Anyway. Yeah, I need to go to the store. I didn't realize I have lots of Mountain Dew, but none of it is diet now. I drank the last one. So I need to go to the store and buy me some. All right, we're heading to the sugar factory. I'm pretty sure the sugar factory's not going to take much. And I may have to buy it. I hope I have some money. Because you have to buy all the factories in this game, on these maps. Anybody remember where the sugar factory was? It's in town, I'm pretty sure. Just don't remember where. And I'm hoping it works good. I could put one of mine in, but there's the dairy. Moo's Dairy. Okay. Moo's Dairy. Is that the sugar factory on the other side? Oh man, I'm lost. This town is huge. It's like It's like the size of New York. Good luck. Okay, what's this? This is the sugar mill. Oh no, I'm stuck. Whoa. Yeah, this is a sugar mill. Okay. How do we get in? Oh, come on, people. Slow down. There's a stop sign there. Stop. They're running the stop sign. How do you get into Sugar Factory? Because that's really tight. Look at that turn. Holy smokes, that's tight. Whoa, I barely made it. Okay. All right, here we go. We'll add some sugar. Oh, wait. Is that selling it? That's selling it. I don't want to sell it. I want to make it into sugar. Damn it. That means because I don't own it. It's because I don't own it. I had to buy it first. I hope I have enough money. If I don't, you guys, 240,000. Okay, now I should be able to make the sugar. Peter just subscribed. Hey, Peter, thanks for the subscribe, buddy. Everybody that subscribes to the channel gets a free tractor. It's on the house. It's so hang on, we'll get you one. Thanks for the subscription, and it's the best tractor we can find for the money. Okay, now I can dump the sugar beets. Jay's Gaming's here. Hey Jay, how you doing? Andy's a BMW guy because he's rich. There's your free tractor on the house. All you have to do is drive it away. It only takes 2 fingers. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Oh, it's full already. All right. Let's see if we can fix that. I don't know if I had the money for it, but let's see. Sugar mill right there. Okay, so I have a mod in here that lets me update the factories. And so right now, that factory only takes 360,000 liters of sugar beets at a time. I can upgrade that, but I don't have enough money. So we'll have to do that. I don't need that much sugar right now, but this mod for money lets me upgrade, and you can make it a tier 1 sugar mill, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and each one makes it bigger, makes it more, makes it do more crop. So we'll just leave this as it is, but in the meantime, let's change it to, we'll change the productivity to 300. So it's making a little bit more out of that 360,000. Sugar cane, sugar beets, 100% there. Sugar cut beets. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm not cutting them. So I don't want to confuse myself. So I'm going to put that back down to 100. We're just doing sugar beets, not cut beets. I don't want to take time to cut them. And then we'll activate that. Okay, we are now making sugar. See if we can get out of here. Man, how do you get in and out of this place? There's no way I can go around that building. There's not enough room to turn. What's behind me? Oh. Oh, trouble. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I go? Can I turn? Can I turn? Man, it's gonna be tight. Close to the edge. I'm gonna take that fence out if I'm not careful. All right, I'm gonna go store the rest of these beets. Let's put it in hundredth gear here. No, Scorp's. I haven't seen Scorp today. I don't know what his work schedule is. He's been pretty busy lately with summer on. He's got young teenagers, and they take up a lot of time in the summertime when they don't have school. His oldest is just graduated and is getting ready for college, so they've been working on that, getting him set up for that. Scorpion's not like me. He can't play any more than one game at a time. So he's been playing a vampire game, and I've kind of forced him into playing Red Dead once a week. And Red Dead's not a game he plays. He has it, but he doesn't really play it. And I'm not entirely sure if he even likes doing the live streams with me. So I'm not forcing him. Yeah, I always think I made a mistake. I've been, ever since internet was a thing, I've been the rude man. And it has nothing to do with what you might think. But most people know the story. My name is Rudy, and I worked at a radio station, and they called me the rude man. And so that kind of stuck, and I didn't choose that. That's just what everybody started calling me, was the rude man for Rudy. And when I chose a name for the internet, I just said, well, I'm the rude man. I didn't even think that somebody would read that didn't know me and say, "Oh, great, that's all we need on the internet, another rude man." And it didn't enter my mind because that's not what it means to me. It's just it's a play on my name. And then, but I'd already chose the name, and I already chose my channel, and people were subscribing. And so I thought, well, crap, it's too late to change it. And so I just wonder over the years how many people might have come to check my channel out, except for, oh, great, we don't need another rude man, so I'm not checking that out. I'm not going to that channel. So it is kind of important, I guess, what you name your channel. Weren't you Jared the Red? That would be funny. Jared the Red. And then have a Viking theme. Put yourself a red beard, a horny hat. Call yourself Jared the Red. All right, how do we do on the grain here? What? Why did he stop? What? What happened? This is weird. What made him stop?
All right.
Cheers, Andy. This is weird. Okay, he's going backwards now. What the heck? Look how fast this guy goes. All right, Jared, take care. Wonder whatever happened to his truck he was building. I'll have to ask him next time. What's that dog doing? Wandering around crapping in my fields. He thinks he's a fertilizer truck. Oh, look at the traffic. It's all one way. Oh, no, it's not. Ah. Whoa, that was close. Whoa. Stupid fence. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with barley. Oh, I do too. Alcohol. Barbie Patrol. We got about 70 and sunshine. It was partly sunny today, not fully sunny. Did he just stop? Why did they stop? We didn't get a lot of barley, did we? But I have another truck, so another field of barley. Oh, doesn't take very much. Holy smokes. All right, where's the barley? There's the vodka. Vodka. Take potatoes and sorghum. The beer, where's the beer? Where's the beer? There's the beer. The beer. Productivity, 300. Whoops. And it only takes barley. You gotta love it. So we're gonna make some beer. You'd think it takes water or something, right? Guess not. It only holds 50,000, so I definitely have to improve the size of this warehouse. This factory. Somebody type jackass in and see if it makes a difference. If it's just the ass word, or if it recognizes that jackass is an animal. I'm just curious. Just call it science. If somebody says they're swearing on your channel, well, it's just science. We were testing. What, you don't like science? Yeah, Streamlabs got him for it. How could you get around it? You'd have to type it. I wonder if you dropped one of the S's off and just put it Jack as, and see if that would trick it, or Jack AZZ instead of SS. It's gonna put him in timeout and pull out the lye soap. Here, suck on this bar of soap, buddy. Clean your language up. There you go. Lori's got the size of it. Hell, that works. That works good. Oh, I've got it set up wrong. I've got the stream set up wrong. I was wondering why it was doing that. I can't find my controller. There it is. Where'd my game go? It disappeared. Remember when I was showing Rob that map for Red Dead? I had to do that by showing what was on my screen. Normally, I only show what game I'm playing. That way, if I window out, it's still recording the game, not what I'm doing. And I looked over and I thought, why is it doing that? Well, that's why I had it set up for doing the window instead of the game. I fixed it. Well, I have a Barbie story. When Addie was really little, I mean really little, she was just at the age where a little one starts getting into holding dolls and stuff, or recognizing that a doll is a toy, you know. At that age, I don't remember exactly what it was, but she's very little. And she was sitting on my lap, and I was on the computer, and I thought, well, let's look at, you know, dolls and see if there's one you might want for your birthday or something, you know, like that. And I typed in Barbie doll, and what flashed on the screen horrified me. The channel it chose when I typed in Barbie doll was this thing. Can't explain it. Things that gay people do with Barbie dolls. And it was a guy shoving it, you know where. And I almost dropped Addie trying to cover her eyes. Almost knocked her clear off the chair. It was horrifying. Your imaginary girlfriend left you. What, batteries die or something? You lose access to the internet. If I ask her if she should vote for, she answered, I can't answer politics, but if you ask. Yeah, I knew that. I saw that. Doesn't surprise me. You know, got me with Barbie. Do you know how many videos there's up now of all the people that came to America to watch the soccer games and are now back in their own countries talking about how great America is and how they didn't want to leave? It's just amazing. Because, and I keep telling people, if you think of America by what you hear in the news, you have no idea. And there's another thing that you need to remember. And I remind people all the time, America is not necessarily its government. America is its people. And that goes for France, Germany, Britain. I don't care where you're from. I don't hold a country's politics against their people, because I know for a fact that people where you live are the same as people where I live. They're just people working for a living, putting in their 9 to 5, wanting to raise their families, maybe go see a movie, have a decent dinner once in a while. They just want to enjoy their lives. And people are like that all over. Whatever their government is doing is not representative of the people, or in my opinion, the country. That their government controls the country, granted, but when it comes down to it, governments change all the time. The people are pretty much still the same. They're just people, and they're just like me and you. They get excited when they have a birthday. They're proud of their children. They work hard for a living. Anyway, get off my soapbox, I guess. Wow, I thought this was unloading fast. It doesn't seem to. Man, I'm stacking up a lot of crops here. Let me go check around, see what we need to do next. Oh, I need to pick up the straw. Where's the quicker picker upper? Yeah, there was a French guy. I saw a video, and he was. I can't remember which state he was in, because those games were all over the place. But he was just walking down the street of America, wherever he was, and very French, and I don't think he spoke English very well because he was having trouble with words. And so he's walking, he's got a selfie stick, and he's walking down the street, and he's saying, wow, he said, Americans, they use ice in everything. And it makes, and I can't do a French accent, but he was really English with very French accent. And he said, and he says, it makes it better. Everything's better with ice. Americans, they use ice in everything. And he said, it's so good. And then he's walking a little bit more, and he's thinking, and he says, and he's having trouble remembering the name of the ship. And finally he says, there was a ship. Oh, Titanic. He said, it was America out looking for more ice. If you don't know, Titanic hit an iceberg. Okay, what's wrong? How come my machine ain't working? There, you got to turn it on, I guess. Can I get both of them in one? Yeah, yep. Looks like it. If I go down the middle. Oh, look, I can get 3 rows because there's one in the middle here. My nose is itching. I'll tell you what, it seems like the Scots, the people that came from Scotland over to the games were having a ball. They pretty much took over Chicago. Or was it Chicago? No, it was Boston. The Scots took over Boston. They were on the news, on the radio, on the streets, dancing with the policemen and explaining that they didn't have anything under their kilts. People would stop them and ask them. No, we don't wear anything under those. And women were just all blushing and everything. It was pretty funny. They did. There was one of the taverns that had to put in an emergency order for beer. Where's my truck? There it is. I gotta go back out in the field. The sugar beets are spoiling out there. Whoa! That bus just got right in my way. Need a camera up here so I can see what's going on in the back of the trailer. There's no window. Well, there's a window in the truck. There's no window in the trailer. Frank says he's doing logging. What's that mean? Frank's at work. What are you logging at work? Are you not working? You get a day off? What is today? Tuesday. So I told you guys a little bit about last week. We had a guy coming to sell to sell us. They wanted to change our house into a solar power, but my house is so big, and I use so much electricity that he said he could only do 85%. He also said he traveled all over town selling these solar panels, and the first thing they ask is, can we see a copy of your power bill so we see how much you're using? Because most power bills will show you what you've used for the whole year in a graphic thing. So, the graph on June, it's here. December, it's way up here because you got heat going. In the summer, it's down here unless you have air conditioning. Most people here do not. And he said that my bill was the biggest bill he'd seen. We use that much electricity. I don't know how. Anyway, it was $72,000 to put in a solar system and 25 years to pay it off. And I looked at him and I said, I might not look it, but I'm 73. I doubt if I've got 10 years left in me. So I don't know if I don't know if it's something I want to do. I think I could use that $72,000 for something else. I gotta go check on my combine, see if he's done. I think he's done. This might have been the last. Well, we'll see. He might have filled up before he got to the end. And he did. I don't think he's done yet. Trying not to get close enough to hit the combine. Yeah, every day, and I have 3 characters to do it. I've been collecting every day with 3 characters. It takes me twice a day. My time, that map changes at 5 o'clock. So I take one character through before 5. I wait. When the map changes, then I take 2 characters, one on my horse, and he rides with me. I jump off, go get the thing, go back on my horse. He jumps off, goes back on the horse, and off we go to the next collection point. It takes me hours. But my character that I just started last week has already got 100 gold and something like $40,000 in money. The rest of them I've been playing for a couple of years, so they already had. One of them's got a couple hundred in gold, and I can't remember how much money. Once you get the jobs, there's nothing to spend the gold on that's of value. Oh, am I full over there? Evidently not. All right, home again, jiggity jig. Nobody plays games like I do. Half the time I got 3 computers running with games on them at the same time. I don't know anybody that does that like me. Ask Jeff. He knows. I can't remember that one character that I've been playing. I just made. It was brand new a week and a half ago, and she's already 180 something, and has 100 gold, and that's 100 gold after I bought everything. What am I gonna do with this monster? I think I had it parked. Well, I don't know where in the hell I had it. Right here? No? What did I have there? I had something there. Oh well, this is going to go there now. Alright, where's my crops? Well, we already know that the sugar beet factory's full. So I'll just store this stuff, and then I need to sell some stuff to make enough money so I can make those factories bigger, so they'll take more crops. I'm going to put a little bit of the sugar when it's made. Well, I'll fill the vodka up, because that's the thing that's taking the sugar. I'll fill that up, and then put some of it in warehouse, and then just sell everything else. Oh, I bounty hunt every day, because I don't just do the collections, I do the dailies too. There's daily quests that you can do. There's general quests, and then there's job quests. So that you got about 3 different jobs. Each job has 3 things to do usually, like bounty hunting. Bring 2 bounties in from Lemoyne. Then the next one, bring a bounty in with 4 minutes left in time or something like that. Or bring loot 3 bounties. Lasso bounties from horseback. Capture bounties with bolos. There's all different kinds of daily jobs that you have to do. And if you do that every day, it keeps a running toll. It'll say, okay, you're on day 15 of a 28-day run. If you miss a day, then you have to start back at 0.
Oh, yeah.
So I do that every day too. Hey, Jack. Jack likes mowers. Hey, are you talking about farm mowers or lawn mowers? Anyway, how you doing? I kind of like the riding ones, but my question on people that have riding lawnmowers is this. Every time I see somebody's got a riding lawnmower like a John Deere or Craftsman, do you ever use the can holder, the soda or beer holder? I tried once. There was so much dirt and grass that I went to take a drink, and the whole cup was covered in grass and dirt. It seems like, why would you do that? The only thing I could think of is if you had something that had a cover on it, but even then you'd have to dust the cover off every time you tried to take a drink. That'd be like putting a cigarette lighter on a lawnmower. Yeah, dry grass, cigarette lighter. That'd be the thing to do. When you're riding on a gas tank. It'd be like a motorcycle. You're riding on the gas tank. It's set between your legs. Don't wreck. I don't know what is being hit here. There's something there and it's hidden. And sometimes, it's not everywhere. I don't know what it is. It's like there's a fence post there. I think it's the boundary, because notice that the cattle don't get out. They stay within that area. There must be some kind of a boundary there that's invisible that keeps the cows in, but you can't drive over it. I'm going to put this in storage until I decide what I want to do with it. And the reason for that is I have many uses for straw. Outside of the bedding for the animals, if they need it. You use straw for that, but I have a silage fermenter here. Boy, that's loud. I have a silage fermenter here that uses straw if you want to make straw into silage. I don't know why you do that in real life. There's nothing in straw. But anyway, it'll make silage. And then I can use the straw over here and the silage and the hay to make TMR. So I got different things to use the straw on. So I'll put it in storage so I decide what I want to use that straw for. But that being said, that's a story for another day because my time is up today. I want to thank anybody that subscribed today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And the Twinkies appreciate it. And I'll see you on Thursday. Everybody take care of yourself. Hey, there's Scorpion. You been lurking there, buddy? You and Frank? Frank's not lurking today. He's sick. Evidently. Waiting. There's a big lag on YouTube. You're welcome, Nick. All right, guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families. And if you're sick, I've got you in my prayers. If you're hurt, you're there, and I can use your prayers if you got some to spare. So, ta-ta for now.